Well, okay, I don't know. I wasn't showing any signs of any buffering on my side, but it could have been me. I don't know. It may still be me. Weird. Very, very weird. I don't like having to start over. Dadgummit. Hey, you. Can you hear me and see me? Is buffering still? Can you give me a clue there? Live chat. Is it still buffering, Chew? No? Yes? Something? Somebody let me know if it's still buffering. We are back. Is it buffering, Emerald? Y'all can hear me and see me and all that? Sound and looks good. Evening. Okay. Hey, Stuart. Who that? It's me. Alright, I guess we're back, y'all. I don't know what happened there. I went out. I'll have to edit all the details on this new live stream later, I guess. But, okay. We're back. Where was we at? I forgot what we were talking about. You're back. Was lurking on the other. Okay. Thank you, Stuart. No problem. 5 by 5. Thank you, Michael. Thank y'all for popping back over here. I don't know what's going on. They're installing new fiber optic lines in my community. I don't know if somebody tripped over a wire or cut something they weren't supposed to or what the deal is, but we seem to be back. Hey, Douglas Coon. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Good to see you. Let's see here. Oh, Queen Lizzie. Long neck Lizzie. I like these gold maples. Pretty. 1/4 ounce gold maple. They're pretty. Hey, down south. Redo. All good here. Okay. Thank you for coming back, buddy. I do appreciate that. I don't know what's going on. If we were talking about golf, we'd be talking about a mulligan, wouldn't we? Thank y'all for coming back over. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, like I was just saying, they're supposed to be putting in some new fiber optic internet in my area. I don't know if somebody stepped on a wire or something, but whatever. We'll try to do with it best we can. Hey, Joseph Lopez. Good to see you. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Well, we're down to 5 from 17 or 18 in the other one. Maybe people will figure it out and they'll come back. So, yep. Anyhow, I was saying I got a little bit about $600 worth of top coins coming from my dance scope album, so I can't wait till they get here. And, hey, Scrap Metal. Good to see you, brother. Finally figured out my TV problem. Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm glad for you. Glad you got it straightened out. Apparently, my other stream, I just started this one. My other stream was buffering on everybody. I don't know why exactly. It took a minute to find the new stream. Yeah, it will. It will. I pretty much know what Down South's been stacking. I watch his channel pretty much every time it comes out. I usually catch it in the morning for some reason. I don't know if you're putting them out at like 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever, but I usually find them in the morning and watch them. I always enjoy watching those. And so what do y'all think prices are going to do? I think we're at $47.50 or somewhere close to that. The squirrels took the revenge. They must have, Michael. They must have. The squirrels heard us talking about them. They didn't like my plan, did they? So, but y'all think we're going to end the year at $50, or you think we're going to y'all think it's going to drop before the end of the year? Just wondering what y'all were thinking. I think it's going to stay around 45, something like that. I'll do a little late night video after Mrs. Down South goes to bed. Ah, okay. Well, that makes perfect sense then. Makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Let's see here. I hope it goes down what people say December 1st inflation is going up again. I don't doubt it. The federal government just I can't understand it. Have they never had to run a household? When you're out of money, you stop buying crap. You don't just print more money and keep buying. These people, I don't get it. All these congressmen, senators, and these people just keep telling the Bureau of Engraving to just keep printing money. Hey, we'll just print it out of nowhere. I don't get it. The dollar's just worth less and less and less. Eventually, it's going to be like Venezuela. We're going to need, I don't know, a couple $1,000 just to buy a loaf of bread or whatever. I'm back, Kansas Kid. Sorry about that, bud. I don't know what was going on with my buffering over there. But yeah, we're back. So yeah, Kansas Kid, you think price is going to go up before the end of the year, or go down, or stay about the same? I know nobody knows what it's actually going to do, but I like to hear people's predictions on what it's going to do. SEstkr, welcome on in. I love watching his pours. I was watching him pour some things for 1,000 Radio last night. Pretty cool. I tell you what, it takes a lot to do that pouring, and FG, he's got his ways of figuring out what works and what don't. I like that. Dollar Stretch is pushing everything down. Yes, it is. Littlefoot SEstkr, good to see you. Breaking 50 may be tough. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. I just don't see it staying at 54 like it was. That's just me. FG is the wizard. He is. Nice member of the video, kid. I'm a member now. I joined 99 cents. Don't cost but 99 cents. Joins Kansas Kids members only thing, whatever. So I was a member of Pirates 99-cent membership, and then he just did away with it for some reason. So I figured since Kansas Kids got one, I'll just join his. Littlefoot is the man. Good to see Littlefoot SEstkr. FG, sorry I slacked on the video. I broke my wrist. Oh no! Oh, sorry about that, being Becky. Didn't know you broke your wrist. Hope everything heals up okay, hon. I want to make sure and get back to the members. Yeah. I like people who do the memberships and keep it reasonable for us broke people. I like that. 99 cents, it ends up being $1.09 after taxes. I can afford that, at least for one channel. But some of these people, I mean, look, I understand people want to make money, so do I. But $14.99 for a membership just seems a bit much. But that's just me. Kitco Silver, 47.16. Okay. It's like it went down a little bit today. I looked at my trading view yesterday, and both of them were down a good bit. So, actually, it was this morning, not yesterday. I get my time all screwed up. I don't know what it is, but when you get past 50 years old, time starts flying, and it's hard to keep up with it. I remember being 15 years old and just seemed like me turning 16 and getting my driver's license was never going to happen, ever. And then, like, you hit 50 and, like, weeks and months go by super fast. I don't know what it is about it, but that's the way it is with me. So, I'll wake up and think it's one day and it's something else. I had to have surgery, but it'll be okay. Surgeries aren't fun. I've been there and done that. I had 58 staples in my leg when I broke two bones in my leg. Not fun. So, yep. Also, if you're a member to me and you have a membership, I will join yours. Well, I don't have one, brother. I don't have enough subs. I broke through 880 yesterday, so we're getting there. Uh, Fish was talking about how he busted through 1,000 in 3 months. I'm like, dude, I've been at 3 years and ain't busted through 1,000 yet. Michael's Nancy's done got past me, and I don't know. I guess I'm just not the cool crowd or whatever. But it don't matter to me. I'm not gonna monetize anyway. But it's just something that's fun. I like to do. I like to hang out with the people in the community and talk silver, buy things, swap things, that kind of stuff. I like it. Time does go by fast. Yes, it does. Thank you, Littlefoot. I do appreciate that. Um, Fish has had 5 channels. People know him from way back. Yeah. Yep. Inefficient stacker, Fish, and I don't know what mistakes were made stacking. I don't know them all, but I know most of them. I've got stickers from a couple of different ones that he's done. But yeah. I'm glad he's embraced it and just gonna stay what he is. I think that's probably the best bet for him. I know Kansas Kids had a couple of different channels. He got over 1,000, quit it, and started another one. Kansas Kid did that once, I believe. Or AG Stocker 1776 did that. They started Kansas Kid, so I guess things start getting real weird when you get over 1,000. I'm not sure. I see War's back in the room. Awesome, awesome. We're up to 13 people. Appreciate that. It gets weird. Yeah, I bet it does. I had a I had a preparedness channel and I was over 1,000 on it. I never monetized it. Uh, but it was. I mean, you get some weird comments, and you know, I'm talking once you get over 1,000, you get a bunch of weird comments in a day's time. Seems like. But one thing I love about this, all the comments I get are people just being nice and saying hey, and hey, that's cool or whatever. I like that. I will get a crazy question every now and then. What's up, Chris in Virginia? Good to see you, buddy. Raspberry Hedgehog, hello, hello, all the way from England over there. Good to see you. I see a lot of Mr. and Mrs. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. If they're cooking or something, they do these long live streams. I typically try to keep mine between an hour and an hour and a half, but not always. I've done a longer one here and there, but good to see Chris in Virginia in the house. Good evening, sir. I'm assuming you're a sir. Appreciate it. I don't make enough videos to monetize. Maybe sometime. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, I got the plague, I guess. uh, Prefer positivity. Yeah, me too. And that brings me to something I'm thinking about doing a video on. I've been collecting thumbnails. All these dark pictures with skulls and aliens, and why does Silver Channel's got to be so dark? I mean, I don't understand. So anyway, I'm collecting some thumbnails. I'm not down in any channels because most of them have helped me at one point in time or another. But why we got to be so dark? I just don't get that part. But yeah, skulls and aliens and scary faces, and I don't know. I I don't know. I'll never understand it. I don't guess. I just spell my name with a C to throw people off. Gotcha. Uh, I've got a half brother that his name is Chris with a C. Pretty common deal around here. Unless you're in California, I guess they spell it with a K. I don't know how all that works. Attention grabbers. Yep, I'm guilty. I never understand the skull thing either. Yeah, I guess that's what it's meant to be. It's just grab your attention. Ooh, cool! Look at that. Uh, I don't have a thumbnail on this video or on this live because I had to restart it. But on my first one, I picked out a good one, and Thousand Air Radio said he really liked the thumbnail on it. I told him thank you. So I got so many questions for Thousand Air Radio. If he ever comes in here, I'm gonna ask him about 5. Skull designs were huge in the 80s. Yeah, I mean skull designs. I mean, I remember having you know, rock tees with skulls on them and all that. You know, I had a rat shirt. Yes, rat. Round and round. Anyway, uh, some of the old hairband t-shirts. I had a rat shirt. One of my favorite ones to wear to school when I was in high school. It was just cool. Let's do a live with Thousandaire, SE. Oh yeah, we could do that. That's up to him, you know. I know he's on. It's between him and Dub C. They're on Monday Night Metals a lot. We could talk to him about it. Uh, it's just he'll be talking like, and I gotta buy some more Mercury Dimes, keep subscriptions or whatever. Robot, or he's reading it off a page, and I don't understand that. I don't know. I'm thinking he's AI or something. Probably not, but it's just weird. Everybody has weird things. Trust me, I got plenty. C is the male use. Christopher K is for girls. Oh, okay. Well, I learned something new today, Chris. Thank you. Our cheerleaders used to do dance routines to Rat. Yeah. Rat, I mean, they were kind of they had like two songs that maybe were you know, Round and Round was like the biggest one. He has a script every time. Ah, so he is reading, I guess. That's why. I got you. So when he changes from just talking to reading the script, I guess that's what it is. Uh, but it's like 1 minute he'll be talking, speaking fluid English, and then he's talking like this. And there's like a comma at everything he says. I was wondering about that. No, I'm a raw guy. I just turn the camera on and go, bam. You know, this is what it is. I don't edit. You know, I don't even know how to edit. I mean, I thought I had done something when I learned how to edit thumbnails and stuff like that. So, you know, I thought I was big pimping P. Diddy. But when I learned how to do that. So I don't know how to edit videos and all that stuff. Never have. I was a raw shooter on my prepping channel as well. I just turn the camera on and it is what it is. And, you know, I don't do intros and outros. And I guess that's why I'm stuck at 880 instead of over 1,000. SE is a raw guy. Yeah, that is pretty funny. Um, yeah. Well, it's good to have a plan. I never planned it if I add pics and such. Yeah. Well, I don't have a laptop. I could buy one and not buy silver, but yeah, it's unlike me. But I really need to get one to be honest. For this channel and all, I need to for me to edit things on my preparedness channel. I used to do the end screens and all that. I figured out how to do that much, but yeah, I need to get a laptop, learn how to edit videos, and I can be cool like everybody else, I guess. Best days night of my life. I wing it and do my best to edit too in hopes of being better. Yeah. I don't really plan my videos out either. No script except for the El Paucho video I dropped yesterday. That was one of the first ones I made notes for. Now, if I'm doing like a top 5 or a top 10 list or like top 5 things I'll refuse to stack or something like that, I will make notes for that because I just can't remember it. My little Kodak mind just ain't got the film to remember all that stuff. I'm glad your daughter helped you out. Yeah, that was good. That was a good video. Poucho, that's being a big thing. Everybody's doing the Poucho. I did the loser stack video, which I thought everybody got in on that one. And yeah, I'll follow people challenge and make videos about certain things. I'll do that every now and then. I can afford a Poucho. I just don't really need one. So. Everything I do is on a phone, Littlefoot. Same here. Everything is on a Samsung phone. I don't do iPhones. I can't afford an iPhone. Everything is phone, and I'm on a tripod with those squiggly legs on it. You can bend them all around, make it whatever you want. That's how I roll. I use my phone, and I just use the Make Movie feature in Samsung Gallery to piece clips together. Pretty simple. I may have to look into that down south. Appreciate that. Maybe something I can do. Everyone missed one of the biggest loser stacking items. Those 1 grain. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't have any of those. I know. I can't remember. Patriotic Stackers, Silver Dragons, and a lot of them were having the little 1 grain silver cards or whatever made. Nobody ever sent me none, so I ain't got none. But yeah, I know my scale will measure in grains, but yeah, it'll measure like 10 different things. But do little grain card. Ooh, I got a grain of gold. Yeehaw! Yeah, the 1 grainers. That should have been a definite one. Yeah, I like the 1 grammers now. I buy 1 gram stuff. You know, that's different than a 1 grain. Yeah. So yeah, I got a little pouch with some 1 gram stuff in it somewhere. Let me get my ammo can over here. There it is. I tell you what, this whole thing with the 90% has got me rethinking my stack. It really is. I know me and Littlefoot's talked about that. If I'm going to end up being stuck with a bunch of 90% that I can't sell, it may not make sense for me to have it. There's my little, whatever this is. I think this is had a memory card or something in it for my game, one of my gamers when I hunt. But I got some fractional stuff in here. Pretty cool. It works, It's a pouch. It ain't a pouch-o, but it works. It was something I already had. Didn't have to buy nothing. So there it is. What did Down South say here? Just click on the Create menu and choose Movie. Cool. I'll have to do that. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Kansas Kid, show us your gold. Gold. Well, let me see. Let me get a few things out here. Let's see. Let's start with this one. This is a 1/4 ounce gold maple. Probably not holding it right. There we go. It's just got to go this. Oh shit! Sorry for the curse words. This has got to go this way because it's not American. It's an older maple. I think it's a 80 something, 85, whatever. I got that one, and then I got this one right here. This is 2023, or no, this is the older one also. Long neck, 1/4 ounce. I like that size. Well, I did. I used to could afford the size of it back then. Maple leaf. And then let's get over here. Another older maple. These are from silver swaps. I got a bunch of 10-ounce bars or whatever, and I swap it out for some gold. So, all these are 1/4 ounce in size. Maple leaf. There's my other one. There's another one right here. What is this? No, it's a Standing Liberty. I'll show that here in a second. This one, this is like a 2023. It has the death and the birth dates for the queen on it. Again, 1/4 ounce. And it's super shiny, sparkly. So very cool. And then my last little gold pickup, I got this Standing Liberty. I guess it's a commemorative. Right there. Standing Lib. I like this one. And just a real pretty cool one. I want to get the little Merc dime too. The little gold Merc dime. That'd be something I'd like to get as well. Since I got this one. And, eventually maybe one of those 1/2 ounce walkers or whatever. But I got that. And we got some PAMP stuff here. You know, just some Pamp Gold, and we got some Valcombi Platinum, stuff like that. That's not all of it, but I typically don't show all my stuff. But that's a good bit of it. All right, let's see. Thousand Air Radio is back. Cartwheel line, yep. Good to see Thousand Air. Again, you got good gold. Well done. I like the 24 karat stuff. It just looks like gold. I don't know. I'm not saying like, you know, the Eagles don't look like gold. They look more like copper to me, but I like the 24 karat stuff. It's easier to figure up numbers, or, you know, if you're trying to sell it or whatever. I just, you know, keep it in a capsule. You're good to go. You don't have to worry about scratching up. It will scratch very easy because it has no copper in it. I get that. So I keep all these in the Black Plague capsules here. And then I like the Pamps, and I'll do, you know, Valcambis and stuff like that. I do those 2.5, 1 grammers, whatever. So, yeah, I like the gold. I wish I had way more of it. Let's see. SEstkr, hey buddy. I'm still putting together the gold commemorative set. I have the Merc and Buffalo. Oh yeah, in original packaging. That's awesome, Emerald. Very cool. That's awesome. I have the Merc 110. Yeah, that's one I'm wanting, Becky. The Merc 110. Are you back home? Let's see. That gold standing is fire. Yeah, Michael says I'll ship it to him. Michael and Nancy Steichen. Every time I show that one, he said, "You need to send that over here." And I'm like, "You need to send me about, you know, 5 of them MS-65 Morgans or whatever." He won't do that, so we don't trade. But yeah, I like the gold. I like the quarter ouncers. I don't know. My not so local coin shop, as SEstkr would say, he never has anything bigger than a quarter ounce, and I don't mind getting them. You know, so if I can trade silver for gold, I'll do that, and if I can't, then I just have to save up, you know, over $1,000 or whatever. I'll probably start going to 10th ounce stuff soon, just for necessity purposes. 510, yep. All that shine. So yeah. I need another gun. Hey, good to see you as well. I need another one too. Matter of fact, I had my AR down yesterday, cleaning it, stuff like that. Yeah, I would like to get that whole gold commemorative set. You know, appreciate it, Kansas kid. You know, I'm doing what I can, but I've really gotten into the numismatic side of stuff, and so that's kind of where most of my money is going right now. But you know, the type coins, I don't know the history of the whole deal. I'm really enjoying the type coin stuff like that. It is what it is. Everybody spends money on what they like. I'm just doing the same. There's a Standing Liberty quarter. It's AU50 29S. Found that one somewhere in pretty nice shape. So I picked that up and sent it off and got it graded. So yep. Let's see here. Kimber is Gentleman's Firearm. Kimber's, yeah, I like Kimber stuff. Kansas, is that going to be a new EDC? I just bought a Kimber Micro 9. Awesome, man. Awesome. 22 LR conversion. Oh, yeah, those are nice. Yeah, those are nice for ARs. So, yeah, I need to get one of those. Save on the 223 and the 556 for sure. I have been putting thought of having 90% of my stack. Also, I think it will come back and possibly stronger than it was because of how much it's being melted. You could be right, Douglas. You could be right, but I'm definitely, you know, if the price is way up and something happens and I have to sell, I don't want to have to deal with that issue. And or if I need money to get out of trouble or whatever it is, you know, I don't want to be between a rock and a hard place because all the refiners won't take 90%. I'm not liking that very good. Yeah, I like the micro nines. Uh, so yeah, I got a micro nine. I'll wear it in the summertime if I'm wearing shorts because I wear shorts here like 9 months out of the year. Uh, so I like my 93 Glock. Or no, 43. My bad, Glock 43. I like it. It's a good micro nine. And used to have a 380. Ended up having to pawn it, and just never went back and got it. Wanted a nine instead. It's going to be new CC. Wait a minute. I'm looking at the SIG 365 macro. That's a good gun. You hear a lot of crap about it, but it's a good gun. Silver Country, what's up? USA, good to see you. 1896. Yeah, you can see it, bud. Sorry. I was talking and chit-chatting and doing whatever else. Is this it? 1896. It is MS63, yeah. You can see that. Yeah, it's PCGS. It's a very common date. It's special, I buy the common date ones because I can afford them. But yeah, I'll show that to you, buddy. Silver Country, appreciate you being here tonight. Show that to you, man. Sorry, I had the chat was rolling. I had a lot of stuff to say, I guess. Yeah, the G2C Tars makes good stuff. The G3C as well. Ultra Crimson Carry. Ooh, cool. That's nice. P229. That's going to be a new concealed carry. Always trying to find something more comfortable. Yeah. I have to, if I'm going to carry every day, which I have since 2008. I think it's 2008. I started carrying every day. But yeah, in the summertime when I'm just wearing shorts or something like that, I have to have micro nine, something lightweight I can just put it in my pocket or whatever. I also have one of those little American Arms 22, one of them little bitty belly guns. I got one of those as well. Those come in handy for little pocket carries. SIG Legions are way hot. Or hot, way too heavy for an ADC, but it's absolutely beautiful. Yep. SIG makes good weapons. Emerald never bothered me. No problem trading mercs around here. That's good. I'm trying to think of a manufacturer's name, a 2A name. It's a model gun that I've been thinking about getting one. I think about stuff and then I lose it. I get some senior moments, I guess. But I'm always looking at new things to pick up. Never touched one. I was just raised on guns where I grew up, and I grew up on this farm where I'm at now, and Dad says bring me the rifle. Until I'm about 8, I'm just carrying one to Dad. And after 8, I started shooting them myself. He's taught me how to. First gun I ever fired was a little Rossi nickel-plated breakdown 22 pump. That was the first gun I ever shot. Fun little thing, just pump action. Kids love that kind of stuff. I loved it. And then I moved on up to 410, shooting squirrels and that kind of stuff. I was just me and my sister. My whole family's just been raised on firearms. That's just kind of how it is out here in the country. I have always had to modify the trigger pulls. Yeah. Glock has a crappy trigger, but I also know, because I'm a Glock dude. I know a lot of people don't like them. And I agree, Glocks should come with, slide cuts and all that. I don't know why they don't do that. But